All right, everybody. Welcome to the hot seat. As you can see, I am not CJ. CJ has a little business to attend to this evening, so I'm going to be filling in for him. Hopefully, this is a one-night deal. Give me a second here. I'm trying to get everything set up so I can see the chat since it doesn't want to come up on the screen, but that's all right. How is everybody doing tonight? That's all right. Let me get that. Okay, we got the chat up. We are good to go. So far tonight, I have seen who's all here: Mr. Mega Fred Zeppelin, Pickles Barbecue, Bedlam Farms Barbecue, Dan at Smoky Goodness, Bill Chicken Fried, the Dog Fathers, Pickles is here. Who else do we got? Soul Food Cooking, Jim EQ, Leprechaun is here. Mr. Keith Bettag is here tonight, keeping score as normal. Just one thing about it this time, he won't have to count near as high. BG Barbecue, the General's Designs is here. Bottle Cap is here also. And let's see if there's anybody else I missed. Oh, Christie's Cooking Channel. And Hobo Nickel Barbecue, of course, is here. And Josh and Babe. Mike from the Culinary Cookhouse. Ray Guy is here. Tango Joe. Welcome, Joe. Eric from Roundhouse Ranch. Chef Johnny. Jason from Easy Bake. Chris from East Wind Farms. And I think that is about everybody. So, all right. First things first. Oh, hi, Lewis. Corey. Like I explained, CJ is not here this evening. He has some family business to attend to. So tonight we are going to welcome Tom from Tom's Food Factory. Say hi to everybody, Tom.
Hi, everybody.
So, if you have some questions, put them in capital letters. Be patient. I'm going to be trying doing two jobs tonight. So, please, put your questions in there, and I'll get to them as best I can. So, without further ado, we are going to get started with the questions. Tom, are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. First one's a doozy. Where are you from, Tom?
That's actually kind of a loaded question because I was actually born in New York, but I grew up in Southeast Ohio, more specifically Nelsonville in Ohio. So that's where I grew up. But I also lived in Hawaii and Maryland because I'm a Navy brat. So my dad was stationed in Brooklyn at the Brooklyn shipyard. Then that's where I was born. Then right after that, he got stationed in Hawaii. So mom, my brother, and dad, we all packed up, moved out there, then came back to Ohio for a few years. Then dad ended up in Baltimore, and I lived in Maryland for a while, and that's where I actually started school. That's the first place I actually remember living somewhere other than Ohio. And then after he retired there, we all moved back to Ohio, and it's been here ever since.
You moved around a little bit then.
Yeah, I did. I just wish I was old enough to remember Hawaii.
There you go. That would be something nice to remember.
Yeah, it would.
So, okay. Next question. Tell us a little bit about your family life. I know we were talking off air. I know you have a son and a daughter. Any pets?
No pets. No pets. Kids are enough pets for me. I was obviously married. Now I'm not. So no hardship there. Mom and dad are gone now. I got two brothers. One's here in town and one lives in upstate New York.
Okay. Uh, we're not being too hard on you, are we? For the
No,
question?
not yet.
Okay. Good. Just want to ease you into it. So,
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, Hobo warned me.
yeah, he's good at that.
Yeah.
Well, since Mr. Mega Fred Zeppelin is here, let's ask his question. Your favorite music, bands, instruments, stuff like that, Tom.
My typical listening music is what my boss would call rot gut rock and roll, which would be 80s rock and roll, 70s, 80s, the harder rock, like Kiss, Van Halen, Cheap Trick, all of those. But as I get older, I'm kind of now warming up to some country a little bit. I'm really getting into blues music right now. So, but as far as my favorite bands, as far as blues bands go, there's this one out. He's a small guy out of Indiana. His band is called Reverend Peyton and his Big Damn Band. It's 4 people. Rev Peyton plays steel guitar. He's got this big ass beard on him. He's got these big old muscles on his arms, and he can actually play the normal guitar set and the bass all by himself by using different fingers. He's actually really, really good.
That is pretty talented.
Yeah, but normal mainstream bands that I like listening to. I mean, I still listen to Kiss every so often. If I hear Van Halen on the radio, I still crank up the volume. Heart, I like them too. One of the guys I've seen live is Webb Wilder. And also there's this guy out of New York named Papa Chubby. He is like really good. And yes, he is a big fat guy.
Papa Chubby. Nice.
Papa Chubby. He's a Jewish Bronx kid.
That's funny. All right. Tom, besides YouTube, what is your day-to-day job?
My day-to-day job is I am a freelance IT consultant. Sort of. I operate my business out of the offices of a storage unit, and I also manage the storage units so I can get free rent.
Oh, that works.
Yeah, and part of being the manager of the storage units is I get a free apartment that's available on site. So when people ask where I live, I tell them I live inside a storage unit. Makes for interesting conversation.
I bet it does. All right. I see a few more people that have joined us in the chat here, Tom. James from Aim'em and Claim'em. Welcome, James. Dancha Freestyle Garage is here. 1984 Barbecue is here. Cooking with James, excuse me, is here. Chilling and Grilling with Rob D is here. Ted with Griddles, Grills, and Smokers. Jesse, the Garage Griller, is here. Bruce, in for Food for Men. Scotty at In for the Grill is here, one of the mods. Mama T's here. Tom Horseman is also here. So I think and Shane is here. Hi, Shane. I think we are caught up on the chat. Lewis, I think I mentioned you earlier. If not, LT, I did now, buddy. So, Pit Life Barbecue is also here. All right. Next question, Tom. How did you get started on YouTube?
I got started in YouTube because I always used it to look up recipes on things I wanted to cook. And after I started seeing how people do their videos and how easy they made things look, I started thinking, hell, I could do that. Because, and the thing is, I'm always experimenting in the kitchen. You know, I may cook something, start with something standard, but by the time I'm done with it, it's not standard. And I'm like, you know what? Other people may like this. So that's when I actually kind of started doing videos. But my first I actually did one video many years ago where I made chocolate sauce for, chocolate syrup. And I made a video, I had it uploaded, but then some trolls got on there and all this other crap. So I took it down, shut down the channel. They hurt my feelings. So, but then it's either last year or the year before when Russ Jones had that big burger video contest where he was giving away, the big green egg and all that other stuff. That's the first actual current video I did. And after I did that, it's like, this was kind of fun. I want to do more of these. So it took me a while to get rolling, but I think I'm finally in the groove now.
Well, there you go. Good. We're looking for more content from you. It'd be interesting to see. So,
yeah, I know. I was actually hoping to do something on my smoker out back, but Mother Nature won't let me.
Yeah, she's kind of crabby this time of year up here.
Yeah.
Okay. A few more people have joined. I see T-Roy is here, the Godfather. Cooking with Kirby is here. Mike Montoya is here. And also Cooking with Glenn stopped in to say hi. So according to Mr. Keith Betteg, we're up to 54 people in the chat right now, Tom.
Oh, shit.
So, yeah. Nothing wrong with that at all. So, all right, Tom, how long have you had your YouTube channel?
Well, I mean, I've had the channel for several years. I mean, a lot of years. But like I said, I only really started posting videos back when Russ Jones did that contest. So I think I've had my channel since like 2009 or even before that. I just didn't have any content whatsoever.
So you've been around YouTube for a while then?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
All right. Let's see. What would be one piece of advice you would give to a new person starting a YouTube channel?
One piece of advice. Don't be shy. That was my biggest problem. Don't be shy.
That's probably some pretty damn solid advice right there. So, Kirby, I see you posting that. I'm a little busy right now. I can't do it. And I forgot how. He showed me, but I forgot how. So, we'll be fine. It's only for one night. I see Mr. Sal, our guest from Monday night, along with Dan, has showed up with the Root Boy Cooks. So,
awesome.
All right. Yeah, Christy, you're shy. All right. Let's see. Couple of viewer questions here. Bottle Cap wants to know, when you do a giveaway, are you going to give away the best barbecue sauce in Cincinnati?
Cincinnati?
That's what I thought he wrote. I will double check here.
Because I'm wondering if he's referring to some barbecue sauce that I sent him for his chicken nugget challenge.
Oh, maybe that was it. I'm looking.
So that was actually from Athens. Oh, no, wait a minute. I sent him 2 of them.
Yeah,
you know what?
Tom, it says, ask if he will do a giveaway of the best barbecue sauce in Cincinnati.
I did send him one, but I don't know if that's the one he's referring to, because I sent him two. One was from Cincinnati, one was from Athens. If he's referring to the hot one, that's from Athens.
Okay. I'll catch up here on the chat and see if he's saying anything here real quick. Not yet. I'll keep an eye out for it.
Okay.
Soul Food Cooking wants to know, it says you made a chocolate barbecue sauce.
Yes.
Would you do that again?
Absolutely, I would. It was one of the best ones I ever made.
Awesome.
Yeah, it was good. It was really good. Because it doesn't use actual melted chocolate, it uses cocoa powder.
Oh, okay. I got you there. That works.
Yeah, it does.
So
it's spicy too.
Yeah. Let's see. Rob D wants to know, have you ever met the Red Mexican?
No, I have not. The only person I've met on YouTube from Ohio is Hobo. And that was a Keith thing over Labor Day weekend.
That's a hell of a first impression of Ohio, isn't it? Meeting Hobo.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, all right. One more viewer question here real quick. And Mr. Mega Fred Zeppelin wants to know, what is your favorite fast food?
Favorite fast food? Honestly, I would say Skyline Chili.
I think somebody had, I think Hobo might have put something in the chat about that. I saw somebody posted something about Skyline Chili in there.
Oh. I love Skyline's cheese conies, but oh my God, they're only like this big, and last time I got one, it was $1.75. Not even this full size of a hot dog.
Well, you know, people got to make a living somehow, Tom.
Yeah, I know.
All right. Back to the core questions for you. Real tough one. What do you use to film with, Tom?
Right now, I'm using my LG G5. That's all I use.
Smartphone, like a lot of people do.
Yep. But I am currently searching for an actual camera so I can get my primary footage and then a B-roll.
Very good. Let's see. Oh, is Donna here? Donna David stopped in also. So there you go. And Just
Awesome.
8. Just 8 is here also. All right. Kirby says, yep, nothing wrong with the phone. So, all right, Tom, tell us about the different cookers, smokers, whatever you have to use on your channel.
Yeah, I here lately, actually, I think just about all my videos, I've done all my cooking inside, simply because, like here lately, the weather's not been great to go outside, and I don't have a garage or anything like that. But as far as outdoor cookers go, I do have a Barrel House cooker, which I'm dying to fire up again. I did my Thanksgiving turkey on it, and it came out absolutely perfect. I did ribs a few weeks after that. Those came out perfect. I'm dying to use it. So I don't have any Weber kettles at the moment because I'm limited on space here. So I can't have like 3, 4, 5 things sitting out back and, you know, without someone saying something.
Well, I don't understand that. You just told me you live in a storage unit. You should have plenty of room for plenty of cookers.
Yeah, but with the customers here, if the cookers are outside, then they could end up missing overnight.
Well, this is true. So, General Diamond wants to know he says, how do you make your chocolate barbecue sauce? He says he knows you use cocoa beans. He goes, but he's curious as to how that works. Can you elaborate a little more on the chocolate barbecue sauce?
I would have to go back and rewatch the video. I actually have a video for it on my channel, but it was cocoa powder, oh God, it's been a while since I made it. I think it was cocoa powder. I think even some ketchup. I mean, honestly, I don't remember. It's not that different from normal barbecue sauce. There's just cocoa powder in it.
Yeah.
But like I said, there's a video on my channel. It's like one of the first ones I ever did, right after Russ Jones's burger video.
So it's on your current playlist then?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. There you go, General. Go look that up and give Tom a view on that bad boy. So,
yeah, Cast Iron Skillet actually saw it and said Chef John over there was like, he really wants to try it, but he wants to knock up the heat level on it.
Oh, I could see that. I could definitely see jazzing it up a little bit.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Especially if you like it spicy like I do. So.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we got a few more people that jumped in to see you. We have GT's Barbecue. Sorry, I'm butchering your name. It's the easiest name in there. Let's see. We also have Mr. Tom of Tom's Tinkering and Adventures. So we're at our limit of Toms. We are up to 3.
Okay.
Ken Rogers, mostly outdoors, stopped in. Mel's Simple Meals. The Griddling Grandpa. Mr. Meat Cranium.
Oh boy.
And Piff, Phil in Florence. So there you go. You got quite the lineup of hitters here for you.
Well, there ain't no giveaways, so Phil can't win anything.
Well, you know, Phil can't win all the time, but he does, you know, he's only batting about 900, so he's doing okay. I was surprised. I really thought he would have won Booger's 15K giveaway, though.
I know. I watched that just to see if he would.
You didn't watch it for Booger. You just watched to see if Phil won again.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, that's funny right there. All right, chilling and grilling with Rob D wants to know, since you live in a storage unit, what do you think about the TV show Storage Wars?
It's a bunch of hooey. I mean, when that show was on, when I first started working here, I got so many calls. When's your next auction? When's your next auction? And it's like, is there anything good in those storage units? Can I go in, you know, before the auction and look around? And it's like, no, you cannot. And honestly, most people in their storage units, they have junk.
Yeah, I agree.
They got junk.
Anything that's of big value, they're going to take with them. They're not going to put in a storage.
Right. There's actually a story I like telling these people. One time they had an auction here, and there was a guy who rented here who had quite a few storage units because he bought and sold estates from the deceased people. And he saw this unit, and right up in front, he saw 4 old Fender guitar boxes. And he's like, if those guitars are in there, it's going to be worth a lot of money. So he bid on a unit and he won it for $150. He immediately went to those boxes, opened them up. All four of them were empty. So he started going through all the other stuff, and he found an old jewelry box. Looked like it had some decent stuff in it. So he took it to his jeweler. The jeweler started looking at it. Junk, 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 junk. He held up one pin, got his little eye thing out, started looking at it. Jeweler said, I'll give you $250 for this one pin. And the guy paid $150 for the storage unit. And you think, oh, great, he made $100. No, he had to pay, this guy who bought the unit had to pay his guy $300 to empty out the rest of the crap out of the storage unit.
I was going to say, you gotta pay for disposal or something out of it.
Right. Yep. That's how most storage auctions go.
Yeah, I don't think it's 100% what you see on TV by any means, but
well, and I also found out that on Storage Wars, they were actually staging units. They were taking the good stuff out of some units and putting it in the more crappy ones to make it more exciting.
Oh, of course. Of course. That makes for good TV, doggone it. So.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Back to the questions. Funniest thing that happened to you while you were filming that we did not get to see?
Actually, it was making the chocolate barbecue sauce. I was putting the cayenne pepper in it. I opened up the wrong side of the lid. So that one I had to start over.
I wish I could say I never did that, but I've done that too. I think we all have at one time. So yeah, it makes it a little spicier than what you want.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Couldn't even taste the chocolate.
That's awesome. All right. I can just imagine your reaction doing that too. I know my mother would not have been proud of me if she was standing by me for what I said when I did it. So.
Let me put it this way. When I did that, I probably made Hobo sound like an angel.
Wow. That's an awful big statement, Tom. Awful big statement. I love you, Hobo, but I'm just saying. So, all right. Now I got to get back on track here. All right. This I know is one of CJ's favorite questions. If Hollywood were to make a movie about your channel, who would you want to play you?
Oh, good grief.
Put it in the chat, people. Help the man out.
I didn't even think about that question.
Kirby says Johnny Depp.
No.
Tom Pickering says Danny DeVito.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, I could see that.
There are a lot of Danny DeVitos in the.
Yeah, I could see that.
In the chat. Bruce said John Goodman.
Actually, him too. Yeah. But I'm too short for John Goodman.
Rob D said Dr. Phil. Oh, that's funny. Christie's Cooking Channel said the warden from Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?
I never saw the movie, so I don't know who that is.
Neither have I. Tiff says the Keymaster in the Matrix.
The Keymaster.
No.
I don't know.
He had an advancing forehead also. I can't think of it.
Okay.
Okay. Jimmy Q says Dr. Jekyll from the old Bugs Bunny cartoons. And that's no.
I know who that is.
Mr. Smedley from The Simpsons. Lewis, God, somebody put Lewis in timeout. Josh, take care of my light work. Just kidding. He said I should play you.
Oh, okay.
All right. Pickles asked this, but it's also one of CJ's core questions here. Excuse me. What are your YouTube goals for this year, and what are your end results for the year coming up?
My goals for this year on YouTube are to be more consistent putting out videos, getting my production quality better, basically just get everything rolling on a schedule and better, better video, better quality, better recipes, just everything in general. Because when I started, I still was figuring things out, wasn't sure how to do it. And then late last year, when I started, actually getting an idea and working things out, I had some health issues, and then that sidelined me. But now all that's done. So 2019, I'm starting up.
Time to kick it in another gear, huh?
Pretty much.
All right, perfect. Couple of new people in. Smoking Joe's Pit Barbecue and Suburban Barbecue have showed up.
Cool.
So we're still hanging in that mid 50 range. Keith Bettig says 55 right now. So
nice.
We're right at a half hour in, so doing well. All right, you ready to keep going?
Oh, yeah.
All right, let me hydrate here a minute while I ask you this question. So, who taught you how to cook, Tom?
The first person was my mom. She actually, when she was single, when she was single, before she got married, she was actually a diner cook back in the 50s. I first started watching her, and she would clue me in and all that other stuff. But then when I really wanted to seriously start cooking and do, more advanced things, I started hitting YouTube and Food Network. Actually, Food Network first, because YouTube wasn't around yet. And then on Food Network, I would watch like Rachel Ray, Emeril Lagasse, Bobby Flay, and that other guy, Tyler Florence. And then after Food Network kind of stopped doing cooking shows, I started hitting YouTube. And that's kind of when I got the itch to start doing videos on my own.
Okay. I can totally agree with that. I still watch Food Network, so I can definitely go back with that.
You know what? I do like the shows like Chopped, where they have real folks on there cooking things, so you can see what they're actually doing. But the shows like Diners, Drive-ins and Dives, and all those types of shows, I don't care anything about them. Unless they're doing someplace local, and it's like, I've been there, I don't think it's the greatest place in town.
Yeah. I got a kick out of it when they're in Des Moines, because I'd been to 2 or 3 of the spots. So yeah, I kind of agree with that. I mean, it's nice to see, different regions, how they do stuff, but yeah.
Yeah. I remember one show, Man versus Food. I don't know if you remember that one.
Yep.
He was actually here in town, and he went to Schmidt's restaurant here in town that was a German restaurant, and he did their cream puff challenge, which was to eat one of their cream puffs. It's supposed to be like some big thing. Well, it's like, I used to get like 2 of those and eat them, so I don't see what the big deal is.
Yeah. I think similar to Storage Wars, it's a lot of hype.
Probably.
So, okay. One quick thing right here. James asked, did I miss the question? Where is CJ? James, CJ has the night off. He has some family business he needs to attend to. He did text me a little bit ago. He is bouncing in and out, watching a little bit. He wants to thank everybody for the thoughts and the support, and he will be back next week. If not, you're gonna be stuck with me again. So let's just everybody hope CJ's back next week. So let's see. What is your favorite thing to cook, Tom?
My favorite thing to cook, that would be either pasta with a homemade pasta sauce and meatballs, or jambalaya. It's really a coin toss.
It's a coin toss. Okay,
Yeah.
Let me put it to you this way. Your last meal.
My last meal?
Would it be one of those two or something different?
Actually something different. It'll be something that I probably don't have that often, that oh yeah, I know what it would be. It would be a giant lobster tail with a giant ribeye steak with a huge baked potato smothered in butter and sour cream, and just a tiny little salad on the side that I probably won't touch.
Any dressing on that salad? Jeez.
Nah.
No? All right. That's funny. Okay, Tom, what is your signature dish? Something that everybody asks you to make.
Actually, ribs. Everybody's always asking me to smoke ribs for them.
Okay, are you St. Louis or
St.
Baby
Louis.
Back guy?
St. Louis.
There you
I
go.
like the fact that there's more meat on them. And I have a easier time having them come out right, because the baby backs, they're so small and thin, there are times I tend to overcook them.
There you go. I gotta agree with you 100%. I prefer the St. Louis cut myself. So
Yeah, I do too. But I buy a full rack of spare ribs and trim them down myself, save on money.
yeah, and plus the rib tips and everything. That's great
Right.
for adding to beans. So,
Oh yeah,
or a nice little snack while you're waiting for everything else to get done.
that's usually what ends up happening.
Mine too. I'm not gonna lie, it does. So, let's see. What do you got in the cup tonight, there, Tom?
In my cup, I have decaf coffee.
What does that say? USS Little Rock.
Yep. Here, let me. There it is.
There
Yep.
you go.
That's the ship my dad served on in the Med when I was actually born.
Oh, that's awesome.
And it is now a museum up in Buffalo, New York. You can actually go up there and tour the ship.
Really? That's cool.
Yep.
That's cool. All right. What's your go-to drink when you're not drinking decaf coffee, Tom?
Well, non-alcoholic water or iced tea. We're talking alcohol. I would say Yingling Pilsner, Golden Pilsner.
Fair enough. Never been a big, huge fan of the Pilsner beers. I don't know. I'm not.
Well, I'm not either, but this one's got, it's the right kind of taste for me, especially during the summer. And then I also like the fact that it's got a lower alcohol content, so I don't get so loopy if I drink one or two extras.
There you go. Oh, Sal, you kill me, dude. Sal, the Root Boy Cooks, put in here, drinking decaf is like kissing your sister.
Let Sal know that I have been known, and I actually do quite like the Sierra Nevada Bigfoot Ale.
Well, I'll let you know. I'll let you tell him because he's in here. So you tell him.
I know. But the Bigfoot Ale is actually barley wine. So it's got like a 14% alcohol in it. Because I know he likes those higher alcohol content beers.
Yeah. Well, to each their own, right?
Yeah. I had to stop drinking that stuff. So.
All right, we're gonna go back to a couple viewer questions that we have here. The first one is from Jim EQ. Is it Grater's ice cream? Am I saying that right?
Yeah, Grater's.
All right. He wants to know, best ever or overrated?
Have no idea. Never been there.
Never
because
tried.
Because I'm lactose intolerant and they don't have lactose-free ice cream.
Well, that would tend to make a difference now, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would.
Okay. Well, there you go, Jim. Neither. All right. Let's see. Smoking Joe's Pit Barbecue. If money were no object, what barbecue business would you buy?
Ooh. Actually, there's a place right down the road from me called Smokehouse Barbecue. I would totally buy that place up in a heartbeat if I had the money.
Well, banks have plenty of money. Just go hit one up.
You're a funny man, Ken.
No? Okay. Well, hey, know.
But no, they have got really, out of all the barbecue restaurants I've been, and I've been to a lot of them, most of them upset me. Smokehouse Barbecue right down the street has probably got the best restaurant barbecue I ever had. I would do that. Now, if I was to start my own barbecue business, I would do catering. I wouldn't have a restaurant.
Only one thing I don't like about catering.
What's that?
Doesn't leave you any time on the weekends to do anything because you're if you're a good caterer, you're booked solid every weekend.
No, that's true.
Oh,
that's true.
You take the good with the bad, I guess. Look at Chef.
Yeah, true.
He teaches all week, and thankfully he's got John to help him with it. So, and that's just on a food stand, not traveling around catering. So,
right, yeah, and I don't have my son here to help me anymore, so that would be kind of rough.
James at Amen and Claiming says catering is where the money's at, though. So,
right. I also thought about like a food truck. So,
a food truck, yeah, that'd be all right. I had a buddy of mine from 30 miles down the road sold one. Had the cabinets, countertops, sinks in it. They found out he was going through the Big D.
Oh.
And yeah, he got out from under it. So.
Oh well.
Yeah, shit happens. So. All right, Mr. Mega Fred Zeppelin. Who is your favorite football team, Tom?
OSU Bobcats, or not OSU, OU Bobcats. I'm not a big football fan, not professional.
Okay, fair enough.
And by OU, I mean Ohio University, not Oklahoma.
Yeah, you don't like them idiots that play in a horseshoe, right?
No.
Okay.
And I live like 10 minutes away from the horseshoe.
That was for you, Jay. Sorry, buddy. I think he's the only OSU fan in here. Well, that OSU anyway. So.
Mike.
Yeah.
Mike.
Oh, yeah, Mike. Yeah, you just got booed. So, Leprechaun booed you. So
Okay. I'll try to shed. I'll try to shed a tear. I'm working on it.
Okay. Oh, now we got everybody going off about their football team. So, oh, that's all right. Keeps it fun. All right, Cooking with James wants to know, what would you rather smoke, pork butt or a brisket?
Pork butt. Pork butt. Yep, pork butt. Briskets. My briskets are hit or miss here lately. So pork butts, I never had one come out wrong. Never.
Okay. All right. You ready to get back at her here? We're about 50 minutes in.
Oh yeah, I'm good.
We got a list of about 4 or 5 questions left for you.
Okay.
So if anybody has any questions in the chat, please put them in, and I will do my best to get to them. All right. Here's your favorite question of all time.
What?
3 channels you watch. 1 big, 1 small, and 1 you think should be bigger.
1 big. Good grief. I can't really put one, but the big ones is, the normals, Russ Jones, T-Roy, those guys. 1 small. Actually, one I just found, I like Cooking with Glenn. I just found him here lately. He's got some good stuff on there.
Agreed.
One that I think should be bigger. I would say Cast Iron Skillet.
John and Rebecca.
Yeah. They got some good stuff on there.
They do a nice job working together also.
Yeah, they do. I actually like watching their videos. I just sit there and it's like they're always bantering back and forth, and it's like, I find myself not fast forwarding through the video.
Oh, there's an honest answer. I'm not fast forwarding through their videos. Perfect. Now what everybody else got to look forward to. So oh, that's funny. All right. If you could cook with anyone at any time in history, who would it be and why?
Emeril Lagasse. I would love to cook with him. He's the one that really got me into cooking.
Perfect. Yeah. Emeril is the one who kind of, got the ball rolling, I think, for a lot of people.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And then number 2 on that list would be my mom, because she was always very protective of her kitchen. I don't know how many times I would be in there trying to help her, and I'd say, Mom, you should do it like this. And I would find a kitchen knife in her hand saying, get out of my kitchen.
Well, my mother was a bitty little woman, and she
Mine
was
too.
She was deadly within 30 feet with a wooden spoon. So.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I am a wooden spoon survivor. So
Yeah. And my mom used to play baseball as a kid. Even in her 50s and 60s, she still had that mean right arm. So.
now you put a knife in that right arm, and it's even
Right.
worse. Okay. Before we get to our last couple questions, Mr. Mega Fred Zeppelin, Tom, if you could have any car, what would it be?
Ooh. I would want BMW Z5.
A Beamer, huh?
Yep. Yep. That is one of the cars where I always thought if I had the money, I would get one of those. And then move to Florida.
And then move to Florida, he says. There you go.
Yeah. Because I would, like right now, I wouldn't be able to drive it at all.
No. Not in the upper Midwest in the winter. Hell no.
Nope.
So Mike Montoya said a 74 Gremlin.
Or a 57 Chevy, one of the two. Who knows?
Yeah. Any of the Tri-5s. I prefer 55 or 57, but any of the Tri-5s would be good.
Yeah.
All right. The big question. Who is on your Mount Rushmore?
My mom, my dad, my daughter, and my son.
Pretty straightforward.
Yeah. I mean, I thought long and hard about it. And it's like those four are my inspiration. So
perfect. You can't go wrong with that. So
I thought about saying, Washington, Lincoln, Roosevelt, and Jefferson, but I figured I'd get cut off at some point. So
oh, what a smart ass. That is funny though. So let's see. All right. Kirby said a 1978 Ford Pinto.
No, but several years ago I had like a 97 Ford Festiva. That was interesting.
A Festiva. Wow, Ford only made those for a couple of years.
Yeah. And this one was a GT. You know what the GT got me? A black stripe going up the hood and across the top.
Yeah. Yeah. That was really a sports package, wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
Let's see. Hold on. Keith Bettag, why you give me a shout out about Labor Day yet? Keith Bettag wants to know, why haven't you given him a shout out about Labor Day yet?
Well, I kind of did earlier when I mentioned that the only person I've actually met was Hobo, and that was at Keith's thing over Labor Day.
Well, yeah, that is very true. So there you go, Keith. Bottle Cap Barbecue wants to know, who did your first shout out? Who gave you your first shout out?
Actually, it was Cast Iron Skillet.
Cast Iron did, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I like John and Rebecca. They're good, down to earth people. So.
Oh yeah, they got some really good recipes too.
Oh, Hobo. Trust me, you want to go back and rewatch this, Tom.
Oh my God.
Yeah. It's all right. It's nothing bad. Let's see. Cooking with James. What is your favorite thing to do on your day off besides cook or barbecue, Tom?
Actually, I like building stuff. I'm currently in the process of building some shelves for my kitchen and my bedroom.
Is that in the front or the back of the storage unit?
Um, the kitchen is in the front, the bedroom's in the back. Because I don't want the smoke in back rolling up through the whole storage unit.
There you go. Kirby wants to know, how much Mexican food do you eat, Tom?
Actually, quite a bit. I'm a big fan, and I love cooking with peppers. I like using peppers. I go through a lot of chili peppers, jalapenos, um, refried beans. I mean, I'm making tacos at least once a week, or enchiladas, or guacamole. I love guacamole.
Perfect.
And plus, there's a Mexican place right around the corner from here. So if I need inspiration, I'll go there and get something, or at least look over their menu.
You can never go wrong with a big old plate of nachos either.
Oh, I know, with cheese and jalapenos.
Oh, perfect. Sour cream.
Yep.
All right. You're doing a great job here, Tom. I got to tell you that, but we are down to our final question. And it is, who would you like to see in the hot seat next?
Got a couple thoughts. One is, again, Cast Iron Skillet, because I don't think they've been on yet. Another one, which might be a little bit harder to do because of the time difference, is Spain on the Fork, Albert over there. I don't know if you know his channel or not.
I think I've watched it a couple times, yes.
Okay. Well, I like his channel because just about everything he makes can be done in like 30 minutes or less. As far as a barbecue channel, you know what? I wouldn't mind seeing Joe's Smoking Pit Barbecue.
That I'm not sure that might be already on with CJ. I'm not sure. I got to double check with CJ on that one.
Okay. Because I like watching his channel because he does a lot of good stuff, and it's like I'm usually noting what he's doing.
Sure. All right.
Oh, well, and Keith Bedtag, if he hasn't already been on, because his Labor Day bash is like the greatest thing on the planet. It's like Woodstock 4.0.
Well, maybe we have to get CJ to go to Keith's for Labor Day, and he can do a live hot seat from there.
That would be awesome.
So
actually, yeah. Keith's thing is a lot of fun. I met a lot of great people there.
I definitely want to get out there. That's for sure. So
it's a good time.
All right, I'm gonna give you a little time here to speak to the people in the chat. Tell them what you got coming up, and say your goodbyes here, Tom.
Well, I don't have anything solid yet. Like I said earlier, I'm actually working on getting my groove going with my channel. I do want to at least try to put out a video a week of something, even if it's just something simple like, you know, that one video I did on how to make hollandaise sauce. Just something simple, something to keep it going. But once the weather breaks, I'm hoping to get outside, start using that smoker more, because I've only used it like two or three times at this point. But I really appreciate everybody that's visited my channel, commented, liked, subscribed. I really appreciate it. I'm going to try to start doing shout outs when I can. You know, this whole community is just a great place. I mean, not once have I ever felt unwelcome or couldn't find any help from anybody that I asked. So, y'all good folks here.
Kirby says we appreciate you too, Tom. So, let's see. Checking for any more last questions here, and let's see. Trying to get the link set up for the hangout afterwards. Okay. I'm not 100% sure I'm going to be able to swing that, to be honest with you. Let me look.
There is one thing I'd like to say, something that's going to be happening this year. It actually happened in the past, but I had to take a break from it last year because of work and my health and all of that. I've actually got an online business.
Okay.
Food related. When I started selling a specific German sausage that you cannot find here in the U.S. I had it in Germany when I was over there back in 2012, I think. Fell in love with it. Came back here, couldn't find it. So I started looking online to see if I could find a recipe for it. I couldn't, but I found other people that were also looking for it. And I've actually got family over in Germany. That's why I was over there. So they started sniffing around for me. And turns out that I had a uncle, great uncle, something like that used to make his own sausages. He had a recipe for it. So they sent me the recipe, and, you know, I had a local butcher shop here make it. It was spot on, but I always had the idea in my head, if I could have this made and sell it, because there's other people out there looking for it. Germans living here, American military that was over there that's now back home. And, you know, they were all like, if we could find this locally, we would buy it or even order it online. So I started asking around. I got all the information, and I actually now sell this sausage online.
What's the name, Tom?
It's called Rindswurst. It's an all-beef sausage. It's not a summer sausage. It's more like a big, spicy hot dog.
Okay.
But it's all beef. So my goal for this year is actually to get that fired up and going again.
You know, what I do is once you get your channel, you know, moving back, like you said, do an announcement video about that for your online business is what I do.
I am. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do some videos on what you can do with it, because you can do more than just grill it and throw it on a bun.
Sure.
I actually use it as the meat in things like goulash, which is one of the videos I want to do.
That sounds good. God, I haven't had goulash in years.
It's actually easy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. So, all right. Food for Men. Bruce wants to know, is there a link for that, Tom, or anything? Or
well, the website, the web store is called rindswurst.com. RINDSWURST.com. But right now, I'm out of stock, so you won't be able to order anything.
All right. Well, we will check that out then. So, all right, everybody, wave goodbye to Tom. Tom, wave goodbye to everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Great job tonight, Tom.
Thanks.
Like I said, next week, CJ will be back. So thank you, everybody, for stopping and putting up with me and Tom for the night.
I appreciate it.
We will see everybody hopefully Sunday night. We're having a little roundtable discussion with Mark from Sauce Stash, CJ, myself, and Steve from Not Another Cooking Show. So go over to CJ's channel. He's got all the times and everything on there. I believe it's 8 o'clock Central. I might be wrong, but make sure you give us a come check us out then. So thanks everybody for stopping, and have a great night. See you next week.